dun, 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 dun. Uh, 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 I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, I meant to tell you. I meant to tell y'all that my computer may shut down because I rebooted it like an hour before I came on stream. But I forgot to tell you, and yeah, it crashed on me. I'm glad I got that out of the way though, because that means I ain't got to worry about that happening for tomorrow. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go find a chat to the stream. There we go. All right. We are black, chat. We are black. Okay. And you know what? That happened right on time because I can take the first part of the stream and just say crypto bros down bad, and I could talk about that, and then this will be the Hasan Piker one. You know what I mean? So that's what I could do. I could do it like that. All right, so now let's get into the video. Gonna do it at this Valkyrie chick. I think her and Hasan used to bump uglies. I think they did, but she found out that he ain't got no dingaling down there, and so she, you know, she decided to like, no thank you. I told y'all we never heard any like woman like try to cancel Hasan because Hasan ain't got no dingaling action. He really doesn't. He ain't got no dingaling action. So anyway, okay, so here we go.
Welcome back to a series so thundering. Even Pikachu subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is now slowly admitting it, justifying the use of shock collars, but claiming he's only used it on himself and not his dog.
What? Okay, I didn't see this, chat. Kick and oh shoot. Kick isn't working. Hold on. Oh shoot, it's not working. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, hold on a second. View multi. Oh my god, did my thing just reset? Oh my goodness, my OBS just updated itself without my permission because of the lockdown. Hold on. View reset. No. Oh my god. Multi-view Windows. No. Oh no, I gotta go. Is this what? 30.2. Oh, okay, it's in safe mode. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Ooh, sorry, Kick. I can't. Oh no, Kick. I can't. I saw what I did wrong. Okay, thanks, that shizzo. Well, I can't go back. I can't, the only way I can get Kick to work if I would have to log off and log back on. So I'm afraid those of y'all who are on, that shizzle, just tell them I can't stream on my website and I can't stream on Kick because my OBS, when it shut down, it fired back up in safe mode. So yeah, sorry. Hey Tree, remember how last October Sneeko was unbanned? Well, he was unbanned again after he messaged YouTube. Yeah, I saw that. I saw he got unbanned. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So you had to come to YouTube. I'm sorry. Sorry for you. Sorry. Or YouTube or Twitch or Twitter. I mean, no, Twitch. YouTube and Twitch is still going on. So, and that's because Twitch is on Restream. So my bad. Yeah, I just noticed that the OBS is in safe mode. So when it's in safe mode, it's not going. I forgot. I should have not did it that way. Anyway, let's let's get back to this.
YouTuber claims to provide definitive proof that Hasan used a shock collar on his dog. He also claims that Hasan isn't even using the shock collar correctly. Hasan claims to be unbothered, saying that this incident will not impact his mainstream PR at all. Local NPC streamer Valkyrie is defending Hasan, unironically saying, "But what about the genocide though?" She's claiming to only hang around good people, and therefore Hasan is good, apparently.
Anybody who says they hang around good people is a bad person. It's a POS. Anybody who says that they have empathy is a heartless narcissist. Anyone who sit up here and say that they always look out for children are abusers of children. Anyone who says that they care about the animals are animal abusers. You don't have to tell me you're a good person. I should see you by your actions and see that you're a good person. But you telling me you're a good person makes me, and I want y'all to know that I know most women don't think this way, but every time a man tells me he's a good person, that's red flags. It's always been that way because of my half brother. My half brother is a POS, right? But he will always tell me, I'm a good guy. No, he wasn't. He was never a good guy. Never. And I'm, like I said, like, you good. You don't have to tell people you're a good person. We should be able to see by your actions if you're a good person.
Brilliant logic. Asmongold is calling out Hasan's toxic community. He's calling out people using Palestine as a shield for internet arguments. Mizkif is calling out streamers for talking about every situation except Hasan, and a bunch of more updates. Subscribe to expose every clown on the internet and be part of internet history. Now let's begin. Okay, very quick recap. Here's Hasan allegedly shocking.
Wait a minute. Okay, I don't want to. Why you keep showing that? What happened to Jellywig?
Moron are you? Okay, I'm gonna DM him. Gross. Fucking moron. All right, whatever.
And that brings us to today. Hasan is interestingly justifying the use of shock collars now, despite apparently not using one. Hasan talks about shock collar culture with dog trainers.
Like, they don't realize that even the e-collars that do shock are unironically used to train fucking like service dogs and shit. They think it's like dog abuse in general. That's part of the reason why so many trainers have come out and been like, you guys are wrong. Like, shock collars are not like tasing.
That's not true. That's not true. That's definitely not true. Where'd he get that from? Service dogs are not trained with no shock collar. I swear to God, Takia, that these people, it's in their religion to lie. It's in their religion to lie, baby. I'm telling you.
Dog, it's like a tens machine. I have literally fucking shocked myself in the past.
No, you didn't.
So people are just like oblivious to that in general. So, yes, thank you. Shock collars are not wrong. I mean, they can be used in a wrong way for sure. Stop saying they don't understand. Yeah, we use an e-collar on our hunting dog. I've shocked myself. It's for safety when hunting. Like, people don't understand, because like a lot of people think that it's just, you're not supposed to train your dogs at all. You're just supposed to let them fucking roam, not realizing
you're in a $3 million mansion, you POS. What's wrong with your dog roaming around the house? You always gotta have her in the corner. I want y'all to understand that no other dog, like Hasan has been through 3 dogs already. In a matter of 6 years. 3 dogs. And this is the only dog he has that he has to have in the damn corner.
Like, dogs need structure. They need to work. They need to be like very active. They need to get that out of their fucking system.
What are you talking about? He said they gotta get very active, and you got your 2-year-old dog. And he, by the way, he had this dog trained to be there like that ever since he put the dog in the trainer. So he trains the dog to stay in the corner like a slave.
And not only that, but also in an effort to train them, a lot of the literally the disability dogs, the service dogs, get fucking e-collar trained with like a
they don't. No, they don't. Oh, what a liar!
So even like the most maximalist position that people think happened is not even a remotely controversial incident. It's just like, I was not even angry at Kai. I was just fucking angry at the situation of my internet being cut out, and I just had a fucking shitty moment. It is what it is.
Okay, first off, most trainers agree that you actually mistreated your dog. I don't know who the frick he's talking to. If it's one of the terrorist glazers in your chat, I probably wouldn't take their advice. Second off, even if you think it's okay to use shock collars, people are still mad because you used it in the wrong way. You apparently shocked her for daring to even move from her spot after literal hours. Not to mention your history of abuse with yanking dogs' tails on stream. Now, interestingly, he says that he has only shocked himself. So apparently, Hasan has purchased a shock collar for his dog, but he's only used it on himself, right? Not the dog.
So he just admitted to having a shock collar, but we already knew this.
Very believable, obviously. Now, he also says that some dogs get trained by shock collars. You mean your dog, Hasan. You admitted your trainer uses shock collars in that clip there.
But his trainer's a Muslim too, okay? His trainer is okay. You guys got to connect the dots here.
Best trainer in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
His name is Pat. Do you send him for
He trained my dog.
And my
buddy,
dog.
Brian.
You send him for 2 weeks? 2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro. What does he get trained to do? Everything. Shock on, shock collar, shock collar.
He'll get.
This is basically Hasan going, hey guys, I have this friend who just uses shock collars and really mistreats dogs, but you know, it's pretty normal to do that, but it's my friend, obviously, not me. Also, I don't know, he's playing a ton of defense for apparent hypotheticals that never happened here. I didn't shock my dog, guys, but if I did, hypothetically, it wouldn't even be bad because dogs need to be trained, apparently. Like, sure, buddy, there's ways to train your dog without doing that, but keep coping. If he does not use e-collars, why is he defending them? Quite literally, no one is talking about the merits of a shock collar. This isn't what any of this is about. It is about how the device was allegedly used. Hasan did not issue a command. He got annoyed because she moved for the first time in 2 hours, lost his shit, the dog yelped after he reached for something, and he did not give a shit she yelped, and then he called her a baby in a mean tone. He's confirming his lying by doing this shit. Every single action he's committed till now just makes him look more guilty. Yep. Showing the alleged color a day after, and then blocking it with your hands, taping over it, and then, finding every which way to justify it.
Because now everybody knows he has used a shock collar when he lied about not using a shock collar.
It's like, it's just looking super guilty. She hurt herself, but if she didn't, it was a vibration collar. But if it wasn't, it didn't hurt that bad. And if it did, then she deserved it because she's spoiled. Oh, you're actually forgetting his first excuse. His first excuse was that Kaya actually got her dew claw stuck on something. But pretty much everybody agreed that that was bullshit. We did the whole frame by frame and also saw that obviously she did not get her dew claw stuck in anything. But delusional Hasan fans will run with whatever narrative they need to, right? Moving on to a YouTuber who claims that it is 100% proven that Hasan used a shock collar and shocked his dog. And he has some very convincing evidence here.
The RX-090 unit displayed by Piker has been modified to support his assertion that he is only using a vibration-style collar. The electrical terminals onto which the shock prongs are fitted have been removed, or filed down, and covered with electrical tape. But the terminal's support escutcheons are still obviously present on the unit. Further, the unit's raised charging port is plainly obvious in the picture shown. Note its position in the center of the unit near the rear edge, as that will be important in a moment. Piker and his fans are currently arguing that this is in fact a non-shocking vibration-only model. Educator e-collars only sells a single non-shock receiver, however, the Educator PG300 vibration receiver collar. This unit is typically marketed as the Educator pager-only version, and has a substantially different construction than other receivers. The shape and size of the unit is also clearly different to the RX-090 small receiver. The RX-090, like many commercially available shock collars, also has a small haptic feedback motor like in video game controllers to create vibration sensations, and a noise generator both for locating the unit and quote-unquote Pavlovian conditioning, essentially creating pain-fear responses in the animal through repeated electrical shocks while being exposed to that noise. This pain-fear response can also be developed by, for instance, shouting at the dog before shocking it.
Interesting. I mean, I don't really know how to argue with that. I mean, even hypothetically, if I was the most diehard Hasan fan in the universe, what the heck do you even say to that? Like, it's a 1-to-1 match there. And it would make complete sense given Hasan's reaction to the situation, refusing to actually show the collar on the same stream, only showing it the day after, and then still modifying it and trying to still cover it up with his hands and apparently tape here. I just love the terminal Hasan glazers to come out and disprove this, or even react to the clip of him yanking a dog's tail. Right, his dog's tail, and yeah, they just completely ignore the actual instance.
Well, they ignore it because these are not good people. People who listen to Hasan are not good people. People who defend Hasan are not good people. They are bad people. So I'm just sitting here saying, like, holy smokes. I had to stop watching TLK because I want to say JS because he, like, not because of this situation, because I don't even know what his opinion on this, but he would always like downplay what a POS Hasan is by going, Hasan bad, Hasan bad. Yes, Hasan is bad. The fuck? You abuse an animal, you are a bad person. And this is coming from a black woman, and we have seen many black men abuse dogs from my childhood. So I'm just saying, Hasan is a bad, it's really a POS. And you'll never see me take his side. You'll never see me downplay him. Don't know what happened to him, man. I was like, okay, we defending Hasan now? We think Hasan is not bad, so we want to sit up here and muddy the waters about Hasan bad by whispering? Okay, all right. How does Hasan ever gain an audience? Hasan gained an audience because Hasan is somewhat attractive. By the way, I'm just telling you from a lefty point of view. I don't find the monkey looking attractive, okay? So Hasan is tall. Hasan is somewhat attractive. Hasan is also a Nepo baby. So he has the money to even fake it till you make it, till he makes it. So he never had to worry about starving or never had to worry about not getting any money or whatever, right? So there's that. So I mean, and that's the reason why it's because if you look at the men on the left, they're not that masculine. Hasan is not masculine either, but he's the best they got. Does he ever bend over on screen wearing see-through shorts or the? Okay, Luna, I don't know what you're asking me.
Of him clearly, not debatably, mistreating his pet. Right, so he continues saying that even if you think that shock collars are perfectly fine, Hasan still isn't even using it correctly.
In summation, the unit Piker is holding is the RX-090. It's completely identical to it. He's just modified it in order to try to convince his audience that it isn't what you can literally see it is. There is no argument that it's something else at all. He used this device to shock his dog, Kaya, because she was irritating him, and he's so used to shocking her that he used the device without a second thought on camera. It should also be mentioned that regardless how one feels about the efficacy and humanity of shock collars, Hasan is still using the collar dangerously and irresponsibly according to the collar's own instructions. Every manual for the Educator Collar's product line urges owners to minimize the amount of time the collar is on the dog and to maintain at least 2 fingers of space between the collar and the dog's neck, in terms of tightness. A recent guest remarked Piker was choking Kaya with the collar, citing the 2-finger rule herself.
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get 1. I think you're choking her.
She's like,
well, there you have it. I mean, that's the thing. That was not like a Hasan detractor or anything.
Why haven't doesn't California have something where animal abusers or something like CPS can be called over to Hasan house? Like, is there an animal CPS version that can go over there and check on Kaya? Like, what's going on?
Like that. This is a terminal Hasan Glazer who sims for Hasan at any moment humanly possible, and even she was like in front of his stream, you know, didn't even do this in private. She had to point out, oh my god, this is too tight, this is a bad situation here, right? You know, I'm trying to rack my brain here to play devil's advocate, you know, try to disprove this sort of, but it is really convincing here. In my opinion, it is a reasonable conclusion to believe that someone who yanks their dog's tail in the past as well would shock their dog when they move, right? That would just add up. Anyways, rest assured, Hasan fans will ignore all of the evidence as usual.
Yes, Son Dorman, I know California got to be like pro animal, but then again, they probably not. I mean, probably not.
Apparently, Hasan is saying that this won't impact his PR at all, right? Spoilers, I don't think you can get worse than open terror support and advocating murder for your political opponents.
True!
I'm sure you'll find a way. Hasan says Collargate won't have any impact on his mainstream media favorability. Doesn't that say a lot about mainstream media?
What? Wait. No, Pegasus. Who said that he is favorable in mainstream media? I don't see none of that. I don't see CNN embracing him. I don't see MSNBC embracing him. I don't see CBS embracing him. So who's this mainstream media stuff? Just because he had a couple of libtard articles written about him, we're supposed to believe all this stuff about, oh, you know what it's saying in mainstream media. No, he's not favorable in mainstream media. That's just a lie.
The fact that they don't care about something so blatantly, obviously wrong.
Do you think MSM will change their views on you after this? I feel like you were doing good, making waves in MSM lately. No. If you noticed, a lot of the outlets that have like covered this.
What is MSM? What is mainstream media? I mean, you can't sit up here and say mainstream media as a whole, as one entity. I just named 3. Did I name 4? CNN, MSNBC. No, I just named 3. I named 3 major ones. I don't even have to talk about Fox because there's nobody on the right that's going to even deal with you. But I'm talking about the center and the left. They don't deal with you. So you just lying.
Or attempted to cover this without any sort of consideration for like defamation or whatsoever. It's been like Fox News, New York Post, shit like that.
CNN, I do believe, talked about it too. Hold on a second. Let's fact check. Oh my God, y'all! Someone subscribed to me on Twitch. Oh, Joe, thank you so much for the primer. I had to look back there like, who the heck is that? Hold on. CNN, Hasan, Piker, Piker dog. Say Forbes done talked about your ass. CNN. Oh, he might be right. CNN didn't say anything. Hold on. CNN didn't say anything, huh? Forbes said something. New York Post, Newsweek, MSNBC, Mediate, The Hollywood Reporter, J-Feed. Oh, he's right. They did. Hold on a second. I'm shocked. Hold on, let me go into CNN themselves. They didn't, did they? Search. Hasan Piker. Nope. They said nothing. So he might be right. Okay. I stand corrected on that one.
And it's also so objectively untrue that it doesn't really matter, ultimately. I think it was Gutfeld that even covered it as well. The Hollywood Reporter covered the story, I know. And it's really funny because like they went to PETA, and it's really funny because it's like PETA is one of the most militant animal rights organizations. Hollywood Reporter didn't even ask me for it. And it's interesting, they went directly to PETA, and then PETA fucking PETA straight up was like, he says he doesn't use one, and we really hope that is the case. Instead of just being like, yeah, he definitely uses one, we should kill him or whatever, which is what you would expect normally. But I think it's like,
hold on. Why would y'all go to PETA? PETA kill animals. Wait. Are we not aware that PETA don't care about animals? Are we not aware that PETA kill animals? Why the hell would y'all care what Peter says? There you go. The at 999. I know you ain't got that damn name trademark. What the hell? What is this name? What is this name? No, look. This is not an at. That's a rights reserved. And then he got in there to have TM after the 999. Copyrights, right? Isn't that the copyright symbol? The copyright 999 trademark.
Low-key, PETA's been an ally in the past as well.
Yeah, only Hasan.
Imagine having PETA as an ally. Imagine having PETA as an ally.
Stupid enough to be happy that PETA is on your side. Aren't they like infamous for mistreating animals?
Yes.
Like, okay, buddy.
Yes.
PETA says you're okay, apparently.
Yes.
Also, they didn't even say that. They said, we hope he isn't using it. How is that amounting to anything? They're just speculating. They're just asked you and they're like, oh yeah, maybe, who knows, right? That doesn't prove shit. But the thing is, we want to talk in actual facts and evidence, and every single bit of evidence, every single indication points to the fact that Hasan's response is completely guilty, right? He acted guilty, he continues to act guilty, and I feel like nobody at this point trusts media outlets anyways. Half of these outlets are bought and paid for. Half of them have this crazy agenda to push, whether it be a journalist like Taylor Lorenz who openly admits she gushes over Hasan and she thinks he's hot or whatever. Obviously, these people are not interested in the truth. They will consistently ignore all of the facts in order to portray their narrative, right? Tecton responds, the most protected streamer on earth. Like there's no debating it at this point.
That's
the fact
true.
that he still
true.
hasn't been banned is legitimately like, he could do anything. He could shoot a man on stream and he wouldn't get banned. He'd probably get arrested and go to jail
Real
before he
gun. That's not a fake gun. That's a real Glock.
got banned on Twitch. Moving on to NPC streamer Valkyrie defending Hasan and unironically saying, what about the genocide, guys? How can you dare talk about a guy mistreating his pet? Just talk about the genocide instead. I can't believe you're watching a YouTube
by the
video
way,
now. Talk about...
I posted that Trump admitted that there is no Geno and side, right? But I have always been saying this. I have always been saying that there is no Geno whatever, right? I have been saying this for a while. Here we go. So we got, I be tearing this sucker up. I be tearing him up, right? So they was a children of Palestine, Holocaust survivor, like whatever, dude. And I was like, Trump confirmed that there was no genocide. Ooh, I said the word. In Gaza, so stop lying. Also, Palestine doesn't exist. Okay. So, only, hold on. How many people we said that died?
Don't forget, you had October 7th, which was a horrible day, 1,200 people killed. But Hamas has lost 58,000 people.
Okay. 58,000 out of 3 million. And I've been saying it all along. I've been saying it all along. Like, there is none. There is none. There is no Geno, whatever. There is no Geno. There is none. Right? These people be lying. They keep repeating the lie, and people are not smart enough to go fact check. Then they sit up here and say, well, the UN said so. I said, oh, you mean the UN that send peacekeepers that rape children and women and prostitute them for money and shelter? And to give them first aid and any type of humanitarian aid? You mean that UN? As a matter of fact, there has been some reports of UN humanitarian workers actually expecting sexual favors for food in Gaza. But... holy, when I tell y'all most people are dumb, when I tell you they are dumb, they are dumb. They are so dumb. They sit there and they believe what someone says. Anytime I see, and I'm going to tell y'all something. When I see most of the left behind something, I'm against it. just by default. Just by default. Black Lives Matter, I'm against you. Say her name, I'm against you. I can't breathe, I'm against you. Use a mask, I'm against you. Take the jab, I'm against you. I'm missing one. Hands up, don't shoot, I'm against you. Free Palestine, I'm against you. From the river to the sea, I'm against you. I can't think of one thing in the last 10, 15, maybe 20 years that the left have been about for the majority part that I have also agreed with. There have been some and let me not forget the other one. Trans women are women. I'm against you. Did you just assume my gender? I'm against you. So when you as a person, no matter if you're on the left, right, or center, when you find yourself on the same side of these people with this background, you are on the wrong side of history. You are on the wrong side of history. So anytime, here we go. I forgot another one, chat. Okay, Ukraine, we must say, I'm against you. And I have been going after Zelensky, honey. I've been going after Mr. Welfare Queen, and a lot of people, not a lot, I'll have like 2 or 3 people contacted me through DMs because they don't want to do it online. They're like, I can't believe you're supporting Putin. Yeah, I support people who want to get rid of Nazis. They're Nazis. They're legitimate Nazis. I'm not making that up. I'm not like the left. I don't call people who disagree with me Nazis. These are swastikas, Sikh Heil. My daddy, my granddaddy was a follower of the mustache man, and my Bible is Mein Kampf, Hitler-loving neo-Nazis. Neo-Nazis. That's another one too, TJ. Oh, Candace Owens is so base. I'm against you. But I can't use Candace because most of the left don't like her. My argument is if the left, the Democrats and the liberals, for the most part, if they support something, I'm on the opposite side out of default. Because every time they're supporting some fuckery. Every time. So that's what I do. I just don't. Okay, here we go.
The genocide.
Oh yes, I have seen the Kaya stuff, and let me tell you, Kaya is, well, first of all, the clip did look horrible. The clip was really bad. It was so bad, and it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it. But I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby or big baby that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. So you would think that
you're such a good slave. Was so well kept, so cleaned, so quiet, just so well trained slave. You know, it just that's the best. Okay, all right. White woman with privilege. Okay.
This kind of outrage, you would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but this priorities in this world are not where they should be. But alas, it's herd mentality. I mean, I think from the clip, it's understandable why people were very concerned. But just knowing Hasan and knowing like how I've been around Kaya a lot and him, and
you haven't.
Know that he would never ever use.
Yes, he did.
Right. So she says you would think we would see this level of outrage towards the side. Guys, nobody has ever mentioned Israel or Palestine on the internet. I don't think I've ever seen it one time. Nobody's ever talked about it, actually. Is this person completely freaking delusional? I mean, it's all anybody talks about, and, you know, that's totally fine to do if you really care about that and stuff like that.
They
you're
don't,
perfectly
though.
fine to do activism, etc., etc. But what really pisses me off, and a lot of other people, is most of you disgusting freaks only do it for internet points, and you bring it up in every unrelated situation. This is about Hasan mistreating his dog, and somehow you've put in Israel-Palestine, and you're using Palestinians as a shield against legitimate criticism about another topic. And that is absolutely disgusting. It shows that you don't actually care about Palestinian lives or the actual cause, and you're using it in internet arguments. It is absolutely deplorable. This is the Hasan Piker playbook again. I mean, I didn't want to say this, but she might be dumber than Pokemon, and that is an impressive achievement. I mean, my God. Also, she says that it's understandable why people are freaking out because the clip looks bad or whatever, but don't worry, guys. She can verify that Kaya is treated great. Nobody cares what you can verify. We saw the clip. Stop telling us, stop trying to gaslight us into ignoring our literal eyes and ears, okay? This is like if somebody got like S8 on stream and then you go, well, I actually know their relationship and he actually treats her very well.
Right.
You know, they're a very good couple.
Right.
You literally saw
It's like saying a woman who gets her ass beat every weekend sit up here and have her friends say, no, he treats her so well. You should see all the beautiful presents he give her for her birthday. Sit your ass down.
The essay on stream, right? We literally saw the abuse on stream. So no matter what you tell us, you're not going to change our eyes and ears. Now, maybe you could do some time warp or some shit. Go back in time, fucking change the sequence of history. Then maybe. But come on. Let me tell you what most people are thinking. They saw what they saw on stream. And the natural conclusion is that it's probably worse off stream. Because if you're willing to do something like that on stream.
I'm guessing Ikux and Anissa are also still sucking Hasan's ass. Also, Hamas knew Israel would strike back tenfold and still attacked.
True. Thank you, Luna Moth. Okay, let me add that to 170. Dude, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like the fact that this guy keeps getting away with so much. You would thought white people are letting me down, right? Because I thought with the dog. Nobody loves animals. And by the way, I'm so happy that white people love animals. Like I said, every no-kill cat shelter is owned by a white woman, and God bless them, right? My thing is that I thought that there would be so much love for animals that white people would join together to do something about a Hasan. Nope. Nothing.
That just shows that you probably do worse shit off stream because you think it's legitimately normalized like that. And obviously, Valkyrie is compromised. She is his friend, his close friend, consistent collaborator. And
they banged uglies. It's more than just that. Okay, those two have been humping each other.
Know if this is actually true, but I heard a bunch of rumors that they are dating. Not gonna say that that's definitively true or anything like that.
Yeah, it's true, but it's down low.
Oh, I just know Hasan, guys. He wouldn't do this. I mean, people do all sorts of terrible shit while hiding it. Didn't that one guy get exposed for, you know, cheating on his wife, and he was like the wife guy? Like, this shit happens all the time. And if we want to look at patterns, right? You're saying, oh, he's so good behind the scenes or whatever. This guy openly...
The wife guy? Do y'all know who that guy was? Hold on. I missed out on some drama? Hold on.
He wouldn't do this. I mean, people do all sorts of terrible shit while hiding it. Didn't that one guy get...
Ned Fulmer. Producer, actor, host. Do y'all know about this guy? Now, let me tell you something about white men. Black women, this is white, not generic black, okay? This is what your typical white. He's from the Try Guys. Ned was Oh, okay, I was around for that one. Thanks, chat. Thanks. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I know about this situation. My bad.
For, you know, cheating on his wife, and he was like the wife guy. Like, this shit happens all the time.
My
and
bad.
If we look at patterns, right? You're saying, oh, he's so good.
Okay, I remember now. I was like, I wasn't around for that. No, I wasn't around for that tea. Huh? I wasn't around for that, T. What the hell? Okay, yes, I was. I was around.
Behind the scenes or whatever, this guy openly supports evil humans, terrorists, the worst of humanity on his stream over and over and over, doubling down a provable fact. And
yeah, TJ, I know who he is now. I know who he is.
This is so far-fetched. This guy openly says,
I didn't know he
his
was
political
that
enemies,
was him.
murder these capitalist motherfuckers.
Guys.
This is open calls to violence, not protected speech, right? And
try
we're supposed to
cheating,
believe
guy.
this is too far-fetched. This is where Hasan is crossing the line. These people are so delusional. Sorry about the rant, but oh my god, man.
Hey, are they still together? Are they still? Hold on, I'm so sorry, guys. Look at me. I don't even have ADHD or whatever. I'm just like a squirrel. Hold on. Are they still together? Okay, they not. Okay, thanks, Kim. Okay,
for two reasons. Number one, it's an evil, horrible atrocity. Number two, leftists won't have anything to hide behind when they are criticized. This started as a meme, but it's legitimately all these people think, and it is the most bullshit, backwards logic I've ever heard. Nobody with a shred of common sense gives it any weight at all. Palestine has nothing to do with Hasan electrocuting his dog, Valkyrie. At this point, libs only invoke Palestine to deflect from any criticism. They exploit the suffering of Palestinians as a shield for garbage behavior. Listen, I don't want to make this a political issue or anything like that. Obviously, I try to stay as apolitical as possible. It just so happens Hasan is on the extreme far lefty radical side, which oftentimes uses this sort of argument, right? But if this was somebody from the far right, fuck them as well. Okay, we don't care about it. We're just looking at the objective facts of the situation.
But they would never, ever let that go. Okay? If Charlie Kirk was alive, Master Charlie, and Master Charlie was caught abusing his dog the same way Hasan abused his dog, the left would not shut up. As a matter of fact, they would send people out to come and take that dog from Master Charlie. By the way, can I say that I am glad I don't have no friends like Master Charlie? Because holy smokes, did they piss on that man's grave. Did they piss on his grave, dude? Holy smokes, man. I told y'all politics is the devil playground, man. You can't even have a decent death, dude, without them just basically jumping on your casket and damn tap dancing on it about the
and that's what everybody should be doing. You know it's bad when Hasan deploys his literal girlfriend to defend him. She's even using the same moral manipulation tactics that he uses. Again, I don't know if they're actually in a relationship. They have like their theories or whatever. I would stay away from Hasan as far as humanly possible for your own safety and everything like that, but you do you. You both can fall off together for all I care. She's playing Valorant right now when there's a genocide going on. I can't believe she's doing this, guys. Cancel her immediately. She's playing a video game. Now she continues saying that she actually hangs around good people and therefore Hasan can't be bad.
I already talked about Kaya,
Odin must
and
be
it's
like,
not
I didn't
a
know
shock
where exactly
collar.
I could be where I wouldn't get Odin and not get hit by the door.
For communication, when she's off leash at the park because she's well trained and she's a very good girl and she's a very big girl and she's very loved and spoiled and precious and kind, and Hasan would never. So. You think that anyone I surround myself with is like a bad person? Like, use your brain. I think people just hate him for other reasons and are just
like, are we running it?
Yeah. I just wish that more people would put more energy into hating, like, trackers, genocide people, genocidal apologists, like people that are like getting raped and people that are getting killed, all these kids that are getting murdered, like pedophiles, like actual criminals. Like, where is the energy?
Okay, blow them off.
Where is it?
Where is the energy,
guys?
guy?
I hate these type of... TJ, yesterday was your birthday? Okay, y'all. TJ's birthday was yesterday. Y'all break out some cake. Are you ready, TJ? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear TJ. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Happy birthday, TJ. Yeah, I had to take a day off, dude. I was working 7 days a week. I was like, I'm not no slave. I'm not no slave. So, yeah, I wasn't here yesterday.
Guys, talk about everything else, guys. Don't criticize my multi-millionaire Hollywood elite friends. Let us all just be scumbags in peace. Valkyrie, it's not our fault your dumbass friend decided to mistreat his dog on camera. Also, this is such a dumb take. From this day on, Ray does not get to complain about anything ever because there are worse things going on in the world. I really dislike these type of performative people. It's the same like Pokimane vibes, right? Where you try your best to virtue signal, you choose the most popular conflict to attach yourselves to, and you actually do nothing about it, right?
Right.
Except use it for these internet points. And
right.
It's just absolutely disgusting. Stop defending a guy who was blatantly in the wrong. It is legitimately pathetic.
We kind of just live in a really like bad world. Like it's just very.
And you're one of the bad people.
I mean, it's weird. Like this world sucks.
You have to get rid of that awe.
The world sucks because we have shitty people like you in it.
Boom! Headshot!
That's all I gotta say.
I think
Sorry, like you and Hasan in it.
Day,
Now.
no matter how good you are,
You
or no
gotta
matter how
get
bad you are, you're gonna always have people that either support you or don't.
I think
some
our
people
is our best
out
fit.
their minds. And there's a lot of people that hate me.
I cannot listen to this stupid bitch. Sorry, I'm not gonna listen to this dumbass. What is this? I love myself too much to put myself through
Do you
this.
actually need to even say that? I mean, what? I mean, just stunning and brave. It's so much like, give me likes and attention. She legitimately said F pedos and got 100k likes. I mean, this is the epitome of Twitter.com, bro. Next responds, I care about the current thing too. Please include me in the group. Oh my god, she's not done. Oh, I mentioned later the stream that I do agree how he reacted to her yelping was disappointing, and it's understandable why people are concerned. And yes, of course, you can care about more than one thing at once. Okay, she finally got that at least. I do see how this comes off as deflecting and takes away from the topic at focus, which I wish I could go back and reword it all. I'm sure you would have something equally stupid to say. Don't save yourself the comment, but at least this is a somewhat decent statement, or at least mention it far later in the conversation. By the way, trans lives will always matter. Okay.
How did we bring the trans people in this? How? Nobody. No one around. No one over there. No one here. No one on Twitter. What even talk? How did they become relevant in this story about a dog? Unless you're calling them dogs. Oh my God.
I'm very curious to know what the post was over here, because I don't have access to this right now, but where did this come from? Is this again with the like F pedos and like, you know, you got to say another thing to add on? That wasn't enough. Maybe you said all those statements and then you had a bunch of people calling you, what about trans people? Are you a transphobe? And then you have to add this at the end. Like, I'm so confused. It's like you have to say a statement and then immediately attach a politically safe talking point. Like, be a real person. Oh my God. My little brother was telling me how he's getting bullied in school. I kindly reminded him that there's a like going on in Palestine and he shouldn't be worrying about bullying. Your little brother needs to get his ass kicked in because there's a death going on in Palestine. He feels much better about the bullying now, and he's fully locked in on Palestine. Imagine like kids are just beating your ass, right? And you're sitting down there and you cry out to the teacher, being like, please help me. And the teacher just, you know, crouches down, looks at you in the eyes and goes, but what about Palestine? Oh my God. Moving on to Hasan's favorite op, Asmongold, talking about Hasan's community and how toxic it is.
His community is extremely toxic. They are extremely hostile. How do I know that? Because they've gone after me. They've gotten mad at me. I would say that Hasan probably has, and I'm sure he would say that I probably have one of the most toxic, if not the most toxic communities on the internet. Like I would say, I mean, to an extent. And why is that? Is it because there's a lot of people that watch us? Maybe that's it. I don't know. But either way, like his community is extremely toxic, hyper aggressive. They love, as soon as somebody is like, they're calling Charlie a Nazi, a right winger and all this stuff because he brought this stuff up. This is, what the fuck are you doing? Like whenever you're a community and you're going to that length and you're getting that radical about something, what ends up happening is that like there's a lot of, again, like just reasonable people that are in the middle that see this and they're like, wow, that's kind of weird. Like, what the fuck? And so also a lot of other content creators don't want to criticize somebody like Hasan because Hasan's community is hyper aggressive. They are very vigilant. They will go out and make tweets about you and accuse you of things that are just totally fucking insane. Just say slanderous, awful things about you for really no reason other than you being on the wrong side of a certain issue. So that's really, yeah, find your personal info too. Exactly. Yeah, you've got more and more and more of that. And that's the big reason why a lot of his friends probably don't call him out on this. I mean, and maybe some of them agree with her. They think it's not happening. But I'm sure, like, why is it that nobody's ever criticized this outside of, like, you know, the people that are around, like, kind of like my circle, I guess? Well, the reason why is because they don't want to be victims of that type of harassment. And I think this is something that happens on the internet as a meta level thing. This isn't something that Hasan has a monopoly on. But a lot of people don't criticize larger creators because they're afraid of getting attacked by their audience.
Hasan's community is the most toxic, disgusting,
they're
sewer-filled
low
nuclear
IQ.
reactor,
They're
vile,
very low
worm-infested
IQ.
rat hole to ever exist in the history
Very
of humanity.
low IQ.
The things you will see in Hasan Piker's stream chat are legitimately things you could get arrested for. He has done the impossible task of gathering together the internet's worst people ever, and in all one place, right? He has cultivated the single worst audience in the entire streaming space. Literal terrorist supporters who spam hearts for a shooter who committed terrorism and killed innocent people. This is Hasan's die-hard fan base, by the way. And I would even guess that some of them, just statistically, are actual terrorists, because Hasan does inspire that sort of activity, that revolution, or whatever he calls it, right? Then Asmongold talks about people using Palestine as a shield. I don't think he's talking about Valkyrie here, but probably applies.
He showed the comment where you said stop using Palestine as a shield. Well, I'm right. A lot of pro-Palestinian people, I think, use Palestine as a shield for bad behavior. And I think there's a lot of, narcissistic people that latch on to social movements like Palestine. And they're like little parasites. And they attach themselves to these social movements. And they suck all of the virtue, all of the value, all of the objective moral clarity out of it. And then they replace it with their own polluted image, their own stupid politics, their own self-righteousness, and they damage the cause because they don't care about the cause. They care about themselves. They care about making themselves look like being a righteous person. And I think that they do it with the pro-Palestine stuff. They do it with all kinds of things. And I find it to just be fucking embarrassing. It's absolutely fucking embarrassing, and it's pathetic. And ultimately, and this is really what matters the most, right? Is this helping the random children? Which, by the way, keep in mind, the majority of people that are in Palestine and Gaza
doesn't exist.
Are under 18. The majority of them, over 50% of them are under 18.
Gaza.
Are comments like trying to pollute the Gazan struggle of Palestinians being bombed
don't
by
exist.
Israel
There's
and
no such
oppressed
thing as
by
Palestinians.
Hamas,
Those are Gazans.
is it helping when you pollute that issue with a bullshit dog drama on Twitch?
I mean, absolutely spot on. This is exactly what these people do. Literally described Valkyrie and Hasan to an absolute T. Somehow made this situation about Israel-Palestine when it has nothing to do with it.
Palestine don't exist.
People legitimately care so little about Palestinian lives that they
Palestine don't
use it as a
exist.
shield for random internet arguments, completely unrelated. And then they like to virtue signal over it. They said that you don't care, right? And they accuse you of being the worst person, a fascist, a Nazi, a far-right grifter, a Reddit talking point person. They even did it to Moist Critical, the most like good faith commentator ever, who's legitimately just trying to watch out for people and, you know, be as good faith as humanly possible. And still, Hasan calls him a effing moron to suck his pee-pee and says he gets his talking points from Reddit. He just goes with the popular opinion or whatever. You know, I'm just sick and tired of pretending that these people are anything but vile, narcissistic freaks who only care about themselves, right? And they pretend to be good. They pretend to act good, like, I'm the nice person. I'm the good person. Look, I care about all of these issues. And meanwhile, we are a little crude, a little rude, maybe a little edgy. Maybe we aren't as politically correct or PC, but we care a shit ton more about actual, you know, equality and fair treatment and not having double standards than any of these virtue signaling fucks. Moving on to Mizkif. Mizkif ponders why streamers who usually give their opinions are quiet on Colorgate. Even streamers like Maya, who are like animal rights advocates as well, and they're like good friends with
Maya is
Hassan,
best
of course, not
friends
keep
with
from them,
him.
right?
There
Because
you
it
go,
only
see?
applies when it goes against people you don't like.
I do think Hasan shocked the dog. I don't really know how you could say he didn't shock the dog at this point. I don't know what other answer you could possibly give besides he shocked the dog. I will say this, though. I think it's interesting that a lot of streamers out there are not saying a single fucking word about this entire thing and not talking about it, when I know damn well that if it was me or someone else, they would be tweeting about it nonstop saying that I should be banned or other streamers should be banned. But instead, a lot of content creators are keeping their mouths shut and won't say shit. But I know damn well if it was me, even without bias or facts, they'd be all on my ass or other streamers and shitting on them, tweeting about it because they know that they have nothing to gain from me.
But I don't like you either.
Like, I don't expect Hasan's friends to all talk about this. I'm not expecting that every streamer needs to give their opinion, right? If you don't give your opinion on things a lot of times, like, I don't expect Wake to talk about this, okay? Wake doesn't give his opinions on things like that all the time. He watches documentaries. What bothers me is there's creators out there that seemingly give their opinions to every single thing that happens in the entire world, every single streamer thing, tweets about them, shits on them, but then when it comes to Hasan or some other streamers, they keep their mouths fucking shut, they don't say shit, and then they just go on and move on like nothing happened when it's something like this. And that's what fucking bothers me.
Gotta protect the Hollywood of streaming, of course. I mean, I don't trust any of these people. They're all a bunch of spoiled, overpaid, disingenuous fucks, and all of their careers rely on each other just a little bit, right? They get a little extra clout by collabing every time with these other people. That way they never truly fall off because you have members from each other's communities, and that's why they never actually speak out, and that's why they are never actually truthful. And that's why you gotta go to random independent sources from, you know, halfway across the world or whatever, who have no affiliation to any of these absolute freaks, and who just call out the bullshit and tell you things how they actually are, right? And there comes a point where people are just sick of the double standards, right? The unlimited protection these people actually have. Twitch still did not ban Hasan. I mean, unbelievable. Just say Ludwig, he's the only one who hasn't spoken out. Also, Miz pretending that he gets more hate than Hasan is insane. Yeah, he himself is a special case. Do you think Hasan has DM'd Mizkif about this clip yet? Hilarious. Hasan was a piece of shit even before he tased a dog for daring to walk around a room. Question is, why do people defend or stay friends with a piece of shit? There are billions of people in the world. Why they defend a literal sociopath? Why? I'll tell you, it's brain rot politics, and also just the lack of willingness to sort of think for yourself, you know, automatically go with whatever narrative he's framing. I mean, he's a pretty manipulative person as well, but all these people are full-grown adults. They should know. They're just too comfortable in their, like, Hollywood elite community, right? Now click this video for more cinema. Thank you for watching. I'll see you.
All right. I don't think this video is that, oh God. No, it's not that long. I don't know who this is. But I'm sorry, chat. Y'all know sometimes I want to watch a video and I don't have time because I'm working out and fighting on Twitter. So I'm going to do it. We're going to watch it together. From Atozi. YouTuber pretends to be the victim but got life in prison.
This YouTuber called the cops crying about a kidnapping, but forgot to mention that she planned it.
A dangerous conspiracy fueled by an unquenchable thirst is discovered.
So much of her behavior was attention-seeking.
She said, I can make anybody believe anything. I'm an actress.
There are a few stories that I come across that are this insane, and this happened a few years ago, but I recently found out about the situation.
Oh, it's a few years ago? No wonder I don't know who she is.
And honestly, it is just so wild that I had to talk about it, because picture this: a crying mom on the phone, tied up in her bedroom, telling her family that masked men broke into her house and kidnapped her husband. That's how the story starts. But the massive twist here is that the so-called victim was actually the one behind the whole thing. And this is the real story of Samantha Wolford, a small-time YouTuber, a mother of 5, and a woman who tried to play both victim and mastermind and failed.
A mother of 5? I missed a dono from. Oh, I missed a. Oh, Virgil out. Who? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Thank you. Hold on. This is from Virgil Alpha and Omega. Oh my God, I missed your donation. Virgil Alpha and Omega. Hi Tree, love the content. Have you heard of Japan's new Prime Minister, Mrs. Sanae Takachi? She will be a fierce and great leader for Japan. No, I did not. I know you guys had elections, but no, I did not. I would look into her. Cause I've been like, cause okay, so my eyes have been on North Korea, South Korea. Wait a minute, wait. When did she get elected? Didn't you guys just have? No, that's sorry, that's South Korea. My bad. Nope, I'm not even paying attention to Japan. Of course, I've been into Ukraine and Russia. Trying to see when they're gonna go bomb Venezuela. Not that I'm for that. I'm against it, by the way. And I've been keeping my eyes on North and South Korea, and also Taiwan. Taiwan number 1. But no, I'll go look at that though, cause y'all know I'm heavy into. Y'all know I'm heavy into international stuff. Woohoo! What is this? $80 there. There we go. All right. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. And that shizzle, thank you so much for letting me know that was there. I didn't even notice it. Because I wasn't looking at the chat. That's why. Okay. So, hold on. Where we at? Oh, here we go.
Spectacular. I mean, this couldn't have gone any worse for her. And this is one of those clear cases where it's like, yeah, congratulations, you made your own bed, and now you have to sleep in it for the rest of your life. So back in the early 2010s, Samantha ran a YouTube channel about her everyday life as a young mom in Texas. Her videos were the kind of stuff that you would kind of see on any mom vlog. It included stuff like pregnancy tests, tired rants, life updates, and overall just talking about raising 5 kids, struggling financially, and wanting a better life.
Ooh, 5 kids. Where the hell is the daddy at?
And people connected with that.
That's a rough life to lead, dating somebody or being married to somebody that's going overseas. That's hard.
Right now is not a good time for me to be pregnant. Not to mention I was taking birth control, so I didn't think it could be positive. I bought some of those clear blue pregnancy tests that say pregnant or not.
Woo! Okay. Now I see how she has 5 kids. This screams white trash. This screams trailer park. This scream low tier. Okay. Oh God.
Not pregnant, so you can tell for sure. That's a little, yeah. No, I'm not exactly excited about this.
She had a little following, and the following gave her something that she always wanted: attention. At home, though, things weren't picture perfect, which tends to be the case for people who crave attention, the way Samantha at least did. And at the time, she was married to a guy by the name of Ernest Lee Ibarra, who went by Ernie. We know from her videos that the money was...
Hey, that was a Mexican. Woo! And these people on Twitter going to tell me that they're going to take over the world, like that we're gonna get our country back. Oh yeah. Oh God, dude.
Tight. Stress was high and the relationship was starting to break down. She told people that Ernie was abusive. Ernie's family completely denied this, and what's clear is the marriage was in bad shape, and Samantha, she wanted out. But instead of, I don't know, leaving, divorcing her husband like any normal person would do in a bad marriage, she decided to come up with a very different plan. So on the night of February 20th, 2015, Samantha calls her mom in panic. She says masked men broke into her house, tied her up, and kidnapped her husband. When Samantha's mom got onto the call, she didn't dial 911. Instead, she called her sister, Ginger, who then rushed over to the house like she was going to do something about it. And I guess when Ginger received the phone call to go to the house about this entire situation, she didn't call 911 either. She just ran straight to the house. So she was the first person on the scene. And she found Samantha tied up upstairs with her hands and feet bound, and the kids, they were all sleeping in their room. So
how do you make a phone call if you are tied up?
before untying her, Ginger then checked on the children, then grabbed her phone, and she was the one who finally called 911. In other words, while Samantha claimed to be in full-on panic mode, it was Ginger who actually got the police involved.
County 911, what's your emergency? I have a home invasion. My niece is tied up. I am at the verge of untying my niece at this particular moment. You have 5 small infants asleep. 5 small infants asleep? Yes, ranging from 7 to 1. 7 to 1 years old?
How is she gagged and called her and was able to call her mom gagged? How was she able to call her mom gagged?
Hi, Samantha. I know you're upset, but I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Do you need EMS? No, they didn't do anything to me. They hit me once. They hit you in the face? Yeah, they had me tied up and they dragged me downstairs to face my husband. And when my husband went in to face me, they hit me in the face, backhand slapped me. And so he looked at me then and they said, I thought that would get your attention. And I want you to stare at this woman. Do you want us to kill her? And he said no. And they said, then tell us the truth. And he said, I don't know anything.
So that's just a detailed answer to asking if she's hurt.
First of all, that's too detailed to be telling the dispatcher. So that was already rehearsed. Okay.
The cops show up, the door's been kicked in, they've got ropes on her hands and feet, and something is clearly off. For one, nothing in the house is trashed. No signs of any real struggle, no valuables were stolen, and her car's gone. So that would mean if her story was to make sense, Ernie just basically left with these guys without putting up any fight, and there was no struggle involved with her either. And not only that, the kidnappers would have just gotten Samantha's car keys without having to search the place. Almost like they would have known where they were. So she then tells the police that she was tied up, she couldn't call 911, so she used her face to call the last number on her phone, her mom. Now, I'm not the one to really sit here and doubt her facial agility, but that sounds off to me. Like, come on. So 2015, that would be probably...
Yeah, because you can just you can face call 911 quicker than any other number.
iPhone 5, right? iPhone 6? iPhone 6? The iPhone 6 came out then. Did we have, no, we didn't have facial scan to open the thing. They only had they had the touch print. Okay, so she somehow did the whole, while she was tied up, did the whole thing on her face. I don't have my phone's not even on me. So picture this fine bar of a cheeky body soap, future sponsor by the way, is my phone. I mean, not my phone, is her phone. So she somehow, instead of, you know, using her face to unlock it if she was laying up tied, I'm trying to play this out here. She somehow got over to it. She didn't have her hand, so she, like, I guess unlocked her phone with her nose or something like that, and then I guess called her mom. I mean, maybe it's possible. No, okay, it's possible, but still, doubtful. There's so much more wrong with the story, so that's not the only big thing, but still interesting. But the detectives, they were skeptical as well, because they asked how she could unlock her phone and dial, and that's when she slipped up. She changed her story. First, it was I used my face. Then it became I just called the first number I saw. That tiny little contradiction was the crack in the story that started everything. Cops then started poking around. She said that she didn't know the kidnappers, but then hours later, she suddenly remembers. Oh wait, she does know them. In fact, they were driving her own Chevy Equinox. Okay, so obviously that's not a great look. So then she named the men: Jonathan Kyle Sanford, Antonio Jose Ponce, and a guy named Octavius Lamar Ramos. All three of these guys had criminal records.
That was every man in the rainbow. You got a white one, look like Bubba. You got a Hispanic one, look like Rodriguez. And then you got a black one. You better call Tyra. Oh God, dude, these people are so crazy, dude. Why? You listen, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure everything is possible, that you don't have the police involved in nothing, right? Jeez, girl.
Records, and all three of them were caught fast, and two of them were literally found at a hospital. And when they got picked up, one of them just immediately gave up everything.
Samantha is the ringleader. Samantha is the one, and I can prove this. I don't believe me. As God's my witness, all you.
Hold on, we're gonna have to use CC. All right.
Up, one of them just immediately gave up everything.
Samantha is the ringleader.
Samantha is the ringleader.
Is the one, and I can prove.
Samantha is the one, and I can.
I don't believe me.
I don't believe me. I know you don't believe me.
God's my witness.
As God
all
is my
you
witness.
Do,
all you have to do, you could
take you and 15 of the officers. I don't.
Yeah, he just straight up.
You could take 15 of the officers. I don't.
Told the cops immediately Samantha was the one who set it all up. That's exactly why you don't hire people to kidnap your husband or anyone at all. And then to make things worse, Samantha had been venting to one of these guys saying Ernie was controlling and abusive, and instead of just telling her to get a lawyer or file for divorce, they cooked up whatever you want to call this plan. Like the fact that they were caught immediately and they gave it all up, it was like she hired the Home Alone villains to do her dirty work for her. But the kidnapping was not the original plan. The original plan was actually to plant drugs in Ernie's car and get him arrested. That's how low the bar was. But then, for some reason, they thought it was a better idea to kidnap him and end his life instead. So yeah.
They killed him? Why did they have to kill him?
Clearly we're covering complete morons here. So Samantha then agreed to leave the front door unlocked, and she made sure her kids were asleep. And this is the crazy part. They had multiple kids together, and she still does this to their father. And she let the kidnappers use her car. So that night, 3 men broke in, dragged Ernie out of bed, beat him, tied Samantha up for show, and took Ernie away. They drove him to a wooded area in Camp County, Texas, not even 200 feet away from the woods, and then Jose ended Ernie's life. All because this woman could not just simply file for divorce. But the thing about this plot was, it didn't stay secret for a while, because obviously investigators found messages from Samantha and the guys saying in quote, "Kill his phone, shut that shit down, ditch the phone, move." So totally not suspicious. She deleted him from her phone, but one of the guys didn't delete it from theirs. And that was the nail in the coffin. After the arrest, cops went back to Samantha. At first, she tried to play innocent, but it didn't hold up against actual evidence. Because this absolute moron was with the men.
This absolute Chat. MORON is a curse word. Chat. MORON is a curse word. What is going on with the Indians that are in charge of of YouTube now. Oh my God!
The day before it all went down, she gave them her car. She left the door open. I mean, she basically did everything a person can do to show that they're guilty. Her "I was a victim too," that story's gone. That was completely out the window. Now she's just some evil moron who I guess is dumb, sloppy, and cruel. And they lost their legal battle quick because Jonathan Sanford and Jose Ponce pled guilty. They got 50 years each. Octavius Ryan.
50 years, dude.
Went to trial and he got 75 years for murder plus 23 years for kidnapping. And Samantha, the YouTuber who claimed that she was the victim, she was found guilty of kidnapping and murder, and she got 50 years for kidnapping and 99 years for murder.
She gonna die in prison. That's good then. Them kids deserve a better woman for a mother though. For you know.
Judge then ordered the sentences to be served back to back, so there is no chance she's ever getting out. And this case didn't go viral like other true crime stories, but it's one of those, I can't believe she thought this would be a decent idea to do. How would this ever work? Like, she staged a kidnapping in the worst way possible. She called her mom instead of 911. She used her own car. She texted the kidnappers, and she lied a lot. And now the victim is doing more than a lifetime behind bars.
You know what? We used to have a group of my female friends and I. We had a saying, we don't do jail, okay? We don't do jail, we don't do jail. And anytime any of us found ourselves in a situation where we were going to beat somebody's ass to the point that it was going to get us in trouble, we asked ourselves, is this worth going to jail for? That was like, is beating her ass worth going to jail? Beating her ass worth going to jail? Now I remember somebody asked me this back in 2018 about Candace Owens. I said, "Oh yeah, if I catch that bitch, I'm a boy, woo!" But I don't think that no more, and I don't feel that anymore. I'm so over it. But I was so mad 2018, dude. Oh my God, I was I said, if I ever see that bitch at the Atlanta airport, it's on. Now it's not worth. She ain't worth going to jail for. Never, never, ever, never, ever.
Getting a divorce is hard, but doing all that and destroying everyone's life in the process is way harder. And apparently, she was documenting so much of this chaos in her family on YouTube. And the more chaos that was in her personal life, the more eyes she had on her. And then, I guess in her mind, the whole thing, the fake kidnapping, the crying call, and the performance was just another way to make herself the center of her own story. Because I guess Samantha didn't just want to get out of marriage, she wanted a spotlight. And in the end, all this didn't get her famous, it just got her life in prison. And I guess a spot on the Influencer Hall of Fame of morons. Because Samantha Walford, she thought that she could fool everyone, but one sloppy line...
Samantha Walford. What channel was that? Samantha. What was her channel called? The YouTuber. Oh, so they got her You think they took down her YouTube channel?
Hello, this is Dr. Grande. Today's question is, can I analyze the case of Samantha Wolford? Just a reminder, I'm not diagnosing anybody in this video, only speculating about what could be happening in a situation like this. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and consider supporting me on Patreon. I will put the link to Patreon in the description for this video. So first I'll look at the background of this case, move to the timeline of the crime, then offer my analysis. Ernest Lee Ibarra Jr. was born in Mount Pleasant, Texas in 1985. He went by the name Ernie. He may be willing to intervene. The police identified Johnny Rebel as a 25-year-old. When Ginger arrived, she found Samantha start a YouTube channel. At the time of making this video, her channel is still active. It has about 2,000 subscribers.
What What's the channel name?
And the last video was uploaded in 2014. On the channel, Samantha talked about day-to-day life, what it's like to have 5 children, and various goals. According to people who knew Samantha, she wanted to be internet famous.
Y'all know what we gotta do, chat. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Grok! Grok! Hey, Grok. What was Samantha Wolford's YouTube channel called? YouTube channel focus. Her channel was named. Oh, here we go. Dude, oh my God. See, this is how you use AI, chat. Okay? Do you understand? See? Auntie Tree is teaching you how to use AI. That's how you use AI, chat. Okay? Okay, chat. Okay. She got 5,000 now. Morning issues. Pregnancy vlog. Comments turned off. Did she got the comments turned off on all of them?
Hey guys, I know like totally. Oh, that.
She got it turned off on all of her videos. I
guess.
Boo! Chat, she got the comments turned off on all the videos. No, that ain't fun.
And a couple text messages made sure that she couldn't. So I guess that's just another story of committing violent crimes only makes your life infinitely worse. So let's chill out and just not do that. Obviously, I'm sitting here stating the obvious. Any sane person wouldn't do that. You have to be off your rock.
You don't get, if you don't want to be married, just go. Just leave your husband. Like what? See, here's the thing. I think this selfish bitch didn't even think about like the kids need their daddy. Even if you don't need the daddy, the kids need their daddy. Why would you take the kid's daddy away? Like, that's just, in itself is just selfish.
To even come up with this plan to begin with. And unfortunately for Ernie here, he married someone who was. So I guess I'm just going to leave you guys with a little bit of a tragic ending here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's do cool down chat. My bad. I am so sorry about my website and Kick. It is what it is though, chat. It was for fame. She wanted to be the grieving wife with men simping for her. I've had, and y'all don't know this because I don't discuss this, but I had some people very close to me die the entire time I was in YouTube for politics. I don't tell y'all because it's none of your business. I don't mean that in a very mean way. It's just that unless you knew who died in my life, there's no need for you to know or for me to tell you. So when women do this stuff to get sympathy, that has to be some kind of mental disorder or something like that. Okay? Because I grieving is different for everybody, but to grieve to get likes and clicks and as you said, to get the simps to say I'm here for you, like you have to be a pretty fucked up person to want to thrive for that. Like, because like I said, There's no need for you or y'all know I do not like crying in front of y'all. I do not like crying on camera, period. I hate it. I hate it. I despise that shit. So it's rare you'll see me cry. And it has happened. Okay. Over some shit that I'm looking at and I can't control. Like, I think the last thing happened over a child, right? I think that was the last time I cried, and I tried to hold it back, but I couldn't. And not my child, not a child here in real life. It was a situation online. It was a situation online. You mean in the proper way? Yeah, exactly. So it's like, but if you guys don't know, for example. I'll tell you something, but I'm not gonna cry about it. I'll be sad. But let's say, for example, one of my feral kitties died, right? I would tell you guys because I would be like, because y'all know, especially on Patreon. I showed y'all a picture. Oh, I gotta show y'all a picture of the other ones too. I showed y'all a picture of what Toby looks like, and I talk about Toby all the goddamn time. You after Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh yeah, I did cry after Kyle Rittenhouse got acquitted. Yeah, but those weren't sad tears. I didn't mind that cry a little bit. It was just tears coming. But I'm talking about to the point where my voice is breaking and I'm trying to hold it in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out what it was. What was it? It was something so sad. And I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. And I was saying it in my head. Don't cry, don't cry, don't. So when you say yourself, don't cry, then you're going to start crying. And everything like that. So, yeah. I would tell you that death because I shared with you guys about especially on Patreon. If y'all want to see a picture of Toby, I got to upload a picture of Rico and Midnight. Although I haven't been seeing Midnight in the last 3 days. So, but Toby don't skip a beat, dude. Toby is on schedule every damn time. Every time I drive up here at night, he be right there talking about, yeah, time to feed me. Time to feed me. Give me some yum yums. I'm over here waiting on you. Taking you so damn long. Yep. So I don't mind being, because Midnight, I hated it. Midnight didn't acknowledge me. Now I got Midnight coming close to me to get food, so that's cool. Still won't let me touch it so I can find out what kind of, if it's a female or male. So there's that. So he never misses a meal. Nina, there was one time I thought something happened to him, but he showed up that night and started meowing loud in front of the door. I think I was researching some news, cause you know, like when I pull up into the driveway, around about 7 o'clock. He's always in the driveway. I mean, he's always in the crosswalk, the walk. And this particular day, it was like he was not there. And then 8 o'clock came around, he still wasn't there. 9 o'clock was, I'm like, where is Toby? I started to get worried. Then all of a sudden, around about 11, it's meow, 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 meow. I said, what the hell? I opened the door. There you go. I told you he retarded. My orange is exactly the same way about food. Yeah. That was at one time though. That one time he came late, but he hasn't been late since then. That was at one good time. All right, chat. I don't know if I got any news. What happened today in the news? Hold on a second. Let's go explore news together. 1980 Bell 22 helicopter crash. I already saw that. Javier Rodriguez arrested for using metal shelf as weapon in me. What? Okay. Larry Elders posts questions timing of Trump's racism label. Okay, I don't give a damn about that. What is this? Illinois State Police arrest 15 protesters. Oh! Chicago pastor David Black sues ICE and Trump administration for First Amendment violations. After what? After pepper ball shooting. Oh, that's the white police. That's the white. Yeah, I knew it. I saw it. That was funny. I am not upset that he got popped in the head. He's one of these woke. He's one of these and I can't even play. Here's the thing. I can't even play the video cuz I'll get in trouble with YouTube, but it was funny. Good times, good times. Florida demolishes Miami Beach rainbow crosswalk after failed appeal. Hamas militants parade in uniform through Gaza after U.S. brokered ceasefire. Did they give the hostages back though? Everybody keeps talking about, oh, they ceased fire. But where's them hostages though? Where's them hostages? I'm telling y'all celebrating too soon. Let's look at this real quick, chat. Ooh. Oh, come on, computer. Stop doing this. Oh, you know what I think is wrong? Hold on. I think I know what's wrong. Hold on, chat. I think I know what's going on. All right, here we go. Oh, it's still doing it. Okay, hold on, let me see. I gotta fix this. I want to show this tomorrow. But I can't do this if this is just in DHS. It's heavily fortified. The ICE. What happens is if they upload it in high definition, it's gonna slow down. It slows down the. Damn. See, if I, oh God, I gotta play I want to play this tomorrow. But if I play this tomorrow, I gotta restart my stream. Unless I take the video and upload it myself. This looks good. Ooh, drag her. Yes, and we approve. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, anything by Cam Higby, he puts it in high definition. And then it's just... Suspected Antifa professor who compared Feds to Nazis arrested in Chicago after bringing a loaded gun to... Ooh. Oh, you are going to go to jail for a long time. Oh, no, no. Okay, we're going to watch this tomorrow, chat. I'm going to get the good clips. Update the state trooper are pushing back paid leftist protesters. Won't y'all hose them down with some pepper spray, dog? Won't y'all hose them down with some pepper spray? Is this fat? Is this somebody fat? Chat, is this a fat body? Chat, is that a fat body? In it. Chat, I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered. Is that a fat body? Why is there a fat body in uniform on the front line, chat? Y'all know I hate fat officers.
Shot Ed and I, the federal government, law enforcement.
Oh, God. Okay. Look at him. Go. Did you guys see the baby thing? Did y'all see the what is it called? Diaper diplomacy? where he talking about they need to lose weight or something like that. Hold on. I'm not gonna play all of it because was it diaper? Here we go. It's one of the most cutest ones they ever created. Oh, is this a new one? Don't take Tylenol if you're pregnant. RFK Jr. drops a circumcision bombshell. Okay, I don't want to hear about that. They're all lying and dishonest. Kristi Noem threatens to double down on Portland.
And then I was in Portland, went out and back on Tuesday and met with the governor, met with the mayor.
Chat, look at the... Hold on. This is so freaking adorable. Hold on. Do you see the baby protesters down there? Hold on.
And then I was in Portland, went out and back on Tuesday and... and met with the governor, met with the mayor, met with the chief of police and the superintendent of the highway patrol. They're all lying and disingenuous and dishonest people because as soon as you leave the room, then they make the exact opposite response. So we're looking at new facilities to purchase.
Okay, this isn't as funny. I can't play. I'm not gonna play all of it. What is this? Oh, okay. This one is fun. This one is funny. I can't play all of it though. Hold on. This is Trump calling Jasmine Crockett low IQ. Watch this. This is really good.
They're all Democrat delays. There are delays at the airport. That's standard. And again, this is something that every day we put forth a bill. It's just a continuation. It's a very simple thing to sign and very simple to do. And I really think that these are people that I think they have nothing to lose. They have a party that's out of control. They have no leader. Nobody knows who the leader is. People with very low IQs like Crockett, this woman, I never met her. But she's a low IQ individual. Look at AOC talking about how if they want to negotiate, they can come to my office. She's not in that position to do that. And who the hell is she to say that? And then I watch Nancy Pelosi not knowing what to do. I watch their leadership. Look, Schumer is petrified of a primary because he's not going to win probably against anybody in a primary. You know, Schumer did the right thing, but he handled it badly originally a year ago. He did probably the right thing, but he handled it badly. I think Schumer's incapable of making a deal. They are a mess. They're a party that has no leadership. They have, and they have no policy. You know, we have great.
Dude, I freaking love that. This is so funny. It's so funny. By the way, the person who's supposed to be sitting in this chair is the Prime Minister of Finland. That's why he's sitting there like not knowing what to say and not do. And I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name right. But these things, if you ever feel sad, if you're ever in a sad mood or depressed, just go to diaper diplomacy and just watch. Like, this is a good one, and the next one after this is pretty good too. Where is it? This one right here. This is the best. This is the best. It's got 2.1 million views because everybody loved it. Everybody loved it, right? Hold on, let me show you something. I'm gonna go to the middle.
It's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test. And as the chairman said, yes, there is no PT test. But today, at my direction, every member of the Joint Force at every rank is required to take a PT test twice a year, as well as meet height and weight requirements twice a year.
John Candy!
Of service.
Look at them cheeks! Look at Oh man, I swear. And the facial expression, though, the facial expression is the best part. Facial expression of hold on a second.
Also today, at my direction.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Candy, dude. That just they got him, they got Tom Cruise, and who was the other one that died in the movie that they saying you got lost that love and feeling? They got him in there. Was it Goose? Yeah, Goose. Tom Cruise is in there. Well, the character that Tom Cruise and Goose played. And then they got the Full Metal Jacket with the sergeant, the gunny sergeant, and then Powell. You know, like they got if you old school, you recognize a lot of people from Generation X years of in this video, right? So it's like, especially like I said, John Candy. I think a lot of people. I had some people tell me about this video. I was like, oh, look at John Candy. I was like, oh, that is John Candy. And I said, oh, yeah, y'all don't know about him. So it's really cool. I love this video. All right, guys. That's enough laughing for today. So, yeah, I guess I will see it. Like, I'm going to go find a thumbnail to put in reference to the Crypto Bros. Talk about that for the first video, and then we're going to keep this video as is. So I'll see you guys, those of you who know my political channel, I'll see you on there tomorrow. Okay, laters.